If your home is already rocking those beautiful gray walls or furniture, you're halfway to a perfectly moody space. But here's the secret. Gray begs for the right companion colors to truly shine. Today, I'm giving you 10 of my absolute favorite dark, dramatic shades that pair flawlessly with gray to create that cozy, bold, and irresistibly moody home we all crave. Quick flashes of moody color pairings, plum throws, black walls, emerald accents. We're talking rich jewel tones, gothic glam touches, and unexpected combos that turn your gray space from plain to pure magic. And trust me, wait until we hit number 7, it's a bold choice most people overlook, but it makes a huge impact. So, let's dive in. Starting strong with one of my all-time obsessions. First up, deep, luscious, plum. Now, if you know me, you know I will preach the dark purple gospel any day of the week, and for good reason. Deep plum paired with gray creates this stunning balance between cool and warm, soft and dramatic. It instantly adds depth, luxury, and a little gothic romance to your space. Picture this. You've got soft gray walls, maybe a charcoal sofa, and you layer in plum velvet curtains or a chunky throw blanket. It's rich, regal, but still cozy. Plum works whether your gray leans warm or cool, making it incredibly versatile. And if you want to level it up, add accents in antique gold or aged brass. Seriously, the way those metallics bounce off plum and gray is chef's kiss. I also love sneaking in plum with smaller details, think moody floral arrangements, dark plum taper candles, or velvet throw pillows. Even in small doses, it changes the whole energy of the room. And bonus, plum pairs beautifully with greenery, so if you're like me and love dark, moody plants will make them pop. Next up, we're going darker, because honestly, can you ever have too much drama? Color number 2 is charcoal black. Now hear me out. Pairing black with gray might sound simple, but when it's done right, it transforms your space into this moody, layered sanctuary that feels both modern and timeless. Charcoal black works beautifully when you want to add depth without overwhelming the space. Think of soft gray walls paired with black window trim, matte black light fixtures, or even a deep charcoal area rug anchoring the room. It gives that cozy, cocoon-like feeling we love in dark, moody interiors, but still lets your grays breathe. One of my favorite tricks? Mixing textures. If you're layering black into a gray space, go for contrast, pair matte black hardware with plush gray fabrics, or sleek black furniture with textured gray walls or faux plaster finishes. That interplay keeps the space from feeling flat. And don't be afraid to bring in natural materials. Black stone, charred wood accents, or even blackened metal pieces can give your gray and black palette that organic, high-end vibe. Quick tip. If you're worried about the space feeling too dark, bring in soft lighting. Think warm, low-watt bulbs, candles, or even fairy lights hidden behind furniture. That soft glow against the gray and black makes everything feel like pure moody magic. Alright, color number 3, rich forest green. Now, if you're trying to create that perfect dark, cozy space that feels grounded and a little mysterious, forest green is your new best friend. Pairing deep green with gray adds an earthy, natural energy to your home without sacrificing that moody, dramatic aesthetic we all adore. Imagine charcoal gray walls with lush green velvet cushions, or a light gray sofa layered with dark green knit throws. It's instantly rich, cozy, and gives your space a grounded, almost enchanted forest vibe. What I love most about forest green is how versatile it is. You can lean into that dark academia style with vintage woods, old books, brass candle holders, or go sleek and modern with black metal and marble accents. Either way, the green brings warmth and depth to the cool grays in your space. And let's not forget the plants. If you've got houseplants, especially darker varieties like snake plants or ZZ ravens, forest green accents tie them into your decor, making your home feel intentional and layered. Bonus tip. Adding touches of aged brass, gold, or deep wood tones alongside gray and forest green takes the whole look to the next level. It's giving moody library, it's giving cozy speakeasy, and it's giving your guests serious home envy. Coming in hot, or should I say cool, with color number 4. Midnight blue. Now, if you want your space to feel moody, luxurious, and just a little bit mysterious, you cannot skip this one. Midnight blue brings that deep, inky tone that pairs with gray like they were made for each other. Gray on its own can sometimes feel cool or minimal, but layer in midnight blue. Suddenly your space feels like a high-end boutique hotel, or one of those moody cocktail lounges with velvet seating and low lighting. It's sophisticated, bold, but still totally livable. What I love most is how midnight blue plays with different shades of gray. Soft dove gray walls with midnight blue accent pillows? Stunning. Deep charcoal walls with a velvet navy sofa? Next level drama. You get all the richness of a dark space, without it feeling flat or one note. And midnight blue isn't just for big pieces. You can sneak it in with details like throw blankets, glass vases, or abstract wall art. Even small touches bring out the moody elegance in a gray space. Pro tip. If you really want your midnight blue to pop, pair it with metallics. I'm talking antique gold, aged brass, or even smoky mirrors. It reflects light in all the right ways, keeping your space dramatic but still warm and inviting. Alright, color number 5 is for my fellow drama lovers, dark burgundy. If you want to inject your gray space with warmth, passion, and pure old-world luxury, burgundy is the move. This rich, deep wine color instantly elevates a room, making it feel cozy, bold, and a little seductive. Gray gives you that perfect neutral canvas, but when you layer in dark burgundy, it feels like stepping into a vintage study, an old library, or even a high-end gothic retreat. The contrast between the cool tones of gray and the warm, moody depth of burgundy creates serious atmosphere. Now, I know some people get nervous about reds feeling too bright or overwhelming, but dark burgundy is different. It's muted, elegant, and completely at home in a dark, moody color palette. Whether it's velvet curtains, a plush area rug, or small touches like burgundy taper candles, this color adds richness without overpowering the space. And let's talk accents. Burgundy sings when you pair it with aged brass, antique gold, or dark wood tones. It also plays beautifully with textures. Imagine burgundy velvet against soft gray walls, or deep red linens layered with charcoal grays and blacks. Plus, if you're leaning into that dark academia, gothic, or vintage glam aesthetic, burgundy is practically a requirement. It's bold, timeless, and the ultimate way to warm up your grays without losing that moody, sophisticated vibe. Okay, let's change it up with a little shimmer, because color number 6 is that understated metallic moment your gray space needs, smoky bronze. Now listen, I know when people hear bronze, they picture shiny, bright hardware, but smoky bronze? This is different. This version is muted, moody, and adds that perfect hint of warmth without pulling your space out of that dark, dramatic zone. Gray and smoky bronze together are pure magic, especially if your space is feeling flat or too cool-toned. The bronze adds warmth, texture, and a little bit of that industrial edge, but still keeps everything grounded and rich. Picture this. Soft gray walls, deep charcoal furniture, and smoky bronze light fixtures or cabinet pulls glinting subtly under low lighting. It adds depth and dimension without screaming for attention. It's like the jewelry of your room, small details that completely change the vibe. One of my favorite ways to use smoky bronze? Pair it with textured fabrics, think woven throws, heavy curtains, or even moody leather furniture. The mix of matte, soft materials with that slight metallic sheen makes your space feel expensive and layered. And if you're already using darker tones like deep plum, midnight blue, or forest green, smoky bronze ties them all together beautifully. It's that unexpected pop of metal that elevates your space without making it feel cold or overly modern. Okay, I've been waiting for this one. Color number 7 is Stormy Teal, and trust me, if you're ready to level up your gray space with something bold, a little unexpected, and absolutely dripping with drama, this is it. Teal is already a favorite in moody interiors, but Stormy Teal takes it to that deep, dark place we love. It's rich, sultry, and totally transforms a room. Now, here's the magic of Stormy Teal. It sits right between blue and green, pulling depth from both, and when you layer it into a gray space, the contrast is everything. Imagine charcoal walls with stormy teal velvet chairs, soft gray bedding layered with deep teal throw pillows, or even a bold accent wall in teal against pale gray trims. It's bold, but still cozy, and completely sophisticated. What I love about teal is how adaptable it is. Want to lean gothic? Pair Stormy Teal with antique gold, aged brass, or deep wood tones. Prefer something modern and sleek? Matte black hardware and gray concrete textures make teal feel fresh, bold, and ultra high-end. Teal also brings in that organic, moody vibe that works so well with greenery. If you've got houseplants with dark leaves or even trailing vines, Stormy Teal makes them pop without overwhelming the space. And if you're not ready for huge swaths of teal, no worries, start small. Think moody teal glass vases, dark ceramic planters, or velvet cushions. Even those little touches can pull your space together and make the gray feel intentional and layered. Alright, color number 8 is for those of you who aren't afraid to fully embrace the dark side, and honestly, once you go there, you never look back. We're talking about the most classic, most powerful, most dramatic pairing for gray, good old black. Now I know some people shy away from black, thinking it'll make their space feel small or heavy, but here's the truth. Black used intentionally in a gray space doesn't shrink the room, it deepens it. It creates layers, contrast, and that bold, cocoon-like atmosphere that makes your space feel high-end, cozy, and insanely moody. Picture this. Soft, cool gray walls with black window trims, sleek black hardware, and maybe a dramatic black accent wall. Or flip it, deep black walls layered with lighter grays through textiles, furniture, or rugs. It's tone on tone, but with serious depth. What makes black so perfect in a gray space is how versatile it is. You can lean gothic and romantic with ornate black mirrors, candle holders, and vintage pieces. Or go ultra-modern with clean-lined black furniture, matte finishes, and subtle industrial vibes. And don't forget the textures. Black looks incredible when you play with different materials, velvet, matte metals, glossy ceramics. It keeps your space from feeling flat, even in a dark palette. Pro tip. Lighting is key. Layer in warm bulbs, low lighting, or candlelight to keep your black and gray space inviting, not stark. Trust me, once you see how rich and cozy black makes your gray space feel, you'll be hooked. Okay, color number 9 might surprise some of you, but trust me, when it comes to adding warmth, depth, and a little glow to your gray space, burnt copper is everything. It's bold, earthy, and gives off that perfectly weathered, vintage metallic vibe without feeling shiny or harsh. Here's the thing. Gray on its own can lean cool and minimal, but when you layer in burnt copper, suddenly the space feels grounded, warm, and alive. It's like bringing in little glimmers of firelight, even in the darkest, coziest corners of your home. One of my favorite ways to use burnt copper is through small accents that make a huge impact. Think pendant lights, hardware, or candle holders. Pair those copper tones with soft gray walls or charcoal textiles and the whole space instantly feels layered and intentional. And let's not forget texture. Burnt copper shines, literally, when mixed with materials like rough wood, matte black, and moody fabrics. It gives that slightly rustic, vintage edge but still feels polished enough for modern gothic or dark academia spaces. Plus, burnt copper plays beautifully with other colors we've already talked about. Imagine deep plum accents or stormy teal textiles, all tied together with subtle copper elements. It creates warmth without overpowering the moody, dramatic energy we're going for. And if you're into DIY, you can even distress or patina your own copper pieces to get that weathered, old-world look that feels like it's been collected over time, not bought off a shelf. Alright, we've saved one of the boldest for last. Color number 10 is the ultimate deep, dramatic accent for your gray space. Oxblood red. Now, if you're ready to turn your home into a rich, gothic-inspired sanctuary with serious luxury vibes, this is the color that does it. Oxblood red is that perfect shade between deep wine and dark crimson. It's rich, elegant, and brings undeniable warmth to the cool tones of gray. Whether your grays are light, mid, or charcoal dark, layering in Oxblood takes the whole look to the next level. Picture this. Plush Oxblood velvet chairs against soft gray walls, dramatic red drapery pooling along charcoal floors, or even small touches like Oxblood throw pillows and dark floral arrangements. The contrast is rich, moody, and totally intentional. What I love most is how Oxblood red leans into that old-world, vintage glam aesthetic. Pair it with antique gold, aged brass, or dark wood, and suddenly your space feels like an upscale cocktail lounge, a romantic library, or a gothic-inspired retreat. And the beauty of Oxblood? It's dramatic, but surprisingly versatile. You can go full maximalist with deep reds layered everywhere, or just add subtle touches through textiles, candles, or artwork to pull that rich, seductive energy into your home. Pro tip. If you're nervous about red feeling overpowering, start small. Even 1 or 2 Oxblood accents can transform your space without losing that moody, sophisticated feel. There you have it, 10 colors that elevate gray into pure dark, moody perfection. From deep jewel tones to warm metals to rich, bold accents, You can mix and match these for a space that feels cozy, dramatic, and totally yours. Which one's your favorite? Are you bold enough for Oxblood or Stormy Teal? Are you layering in Plum, Smoky Bronze, or going full black on black? Let me know in the comments. I love hearing how you're styling your space. And hey, if you're ready to dive deeper into the moody home life, check my other videos, and stay tuned to upcoming links to my dark home decor guides, digital downloads, and more ways to bring that rich, dramatic vibe into your home. Make sure to subscribe for more dark and moody home inspiration. Until next time, stay beautiful.